Dear students, it is the third video of Pakistan Studies Week 1, and in this video we are going to talk about the neighboring countries of Pakistan. In the previous video, second, we learned about the strategic importance of Pakistan, and we came to know that Pakistan is situated in a very key position in the globe, and that is the reasons that Pakistan, however, is a developing country, is often part of the international conflicts in solutions and many more. Some experts say that Pakistan is extremely lucky because of the strategic position plus the uh, environment and the land variety. Well, now the neighboring countries. One of the first neighboring country is India. It is situated in east. Before partition, Pakistan and India, Bangladesh, and some other regions used to be under one sole government, the British Raj or the British government. But in 1947, the demand of separate homeland for the Muslims of subcontinent was accepted, and luckily this country came into being. Well, India is a very large country, and we have quite a large border with India. Afghanistan in the north, and 2,252 kilometers approximately. This is the borderline with Afghanistan, and with Iran 805 kilometers in the west, whereas Pakistan is connected with Central Asian countries like Tajikistan in the northeast, and here is a huge and very spectacular mountain region called Pamir, and this small area is called Wakhan Corridor, and it connects. It is almost some kilometers, say less than 15 kilometers, that Pakistan is connected to Tajikistan. Well, China in the northeast, the Chinese border stretches 585 kilometers long, whereas in the coastal line, Arabian Sea is 700 kilometers. Well, dear students, Pakistan has the boundary issues and disputes with almost every country because since we came into being in 1947, the major boundary dispute Pakistan had to face that were with the India. The Red Cliff line, which divides Indians and the Pakistan territories, were, according to the historical findings and the incident took place later on, are highly unjust. Clear? And therefore, there is always disputes in the certain areas. Like here, we find the Run of Kutch, this area where the Indus River divides into delta, and it is very important from strategic point of view. Plus, the resource of the fresh waters. Indian claim their area and Pakistan claim their area, but historical findings are there that the Nawab of Junagadh was a Muslim, and the Junagadh was ruled by the Muslim uh, ruler. Therefore, he annexed uh, the state with Pakistan, but Indians took control of that state. Similar is dispute here. This is the mega dispute, Jammu and Kashmir. The population was Muslim and they want to be the part of Pakistan, but India by force entered, and this territory is real bone of contention with India and Pakistan. The reasons of this contention are several because of the spectacular region, water, natural resources. Uh, this region is really very important for both of the countries. Although in the past there have been many efforts, some were serious, but all ended up in confusion, and Pakistan and India had fought several times on the border disputes. Well, now Pakistan and India, almost 2,912 kilometers long border. The boundary line between India and Pakistan is called Red Cliff Line. It was framed on August 17, 1947, and the person was Sir Cyril Radcliffe. There are huge traces that Grand Trunk Road, constructed by Sher Shah Suri, connects the historical cities of Gandhar, Kabul, Peshawar, Amritsar, Lahore, and Amritsar. The active border between India and Pakistan is Wagah, where people from Indian territories visit Pakistan, and Pakistan territories, people of Pakistan visit India, and there is always a ceremony of flag and others, and there are we can see very sentimental and provoking moments at that time. The people of both areas show their emotions. Well, Pakistan has also significance for the people of Punjab. Punjab, Eastern Punjab mostly is now the Sikh dominant area, and they have their religious places in Pakistan. And here it is quite notable that Pakistan is quite important country because of the traces and the historical places quite important for religious point of view for the Sikhs and for Buddhist and also for the Hindus. Katasraj, Jhelum, in some regions of Sindh, there were very old historical temples which have very sacred position for the Hindus. And similarly, uh, Gurdwara Hassan Abdal, Panja Sahib, and especially in Punjab, Sikh have their historical places and they do visit, and Pakistani government have entertained a lot. India has a huge population, over 1 Arab and something like 1.23 or 3 billion. There's a huge population, and India is a major power in the region and has quite influence because of the British legacy. That the influence, prosperity, rules, regulations they inherited from the British, actually worked well for the India, because as compared to Pakistan, India was in the name of India was quite familiar with the other countries. Still, uh, but Alhamdulillah, Pakistan has also promoted well. Wars on the boundary disputes. Pakistan has won certain wars, as I have expressed already, in 1948, 1965, 1971, Kargil, and the most recent attack in air attack by the Indian government in the Pakistan territories, and the response of the Pakistan Air Force. Uh, they were very timely and somewhat. These clashes invite the people and the political leaders to think seriously, because both are the atomic powers, and any mishap, any miscalculation, any misadventure can put this region into extreme devastation. Devastation means struggle. Now, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Pakistan and Afghanistan are the very close countries, and their relation stretch centuries back, even thousands years back. Pakistan territories and the Afghanistan territories, they were almost mixed. Sometimes, for example, prehistoric times, in times of Raja Jaipal, mean almost 1,000 years ago, the territories of Peshawar, Kandahar, and Kabul, they were under the Hindu dominion, they were under the Hindu influence. But when Sultan of Ghazni, he retorted, and the most of the region in which Pakistan is situated is comprised on today came under the uh, Muslim rule of Afghanistan. Later on, the Mughals, emperors of India, basically they were the Central Asian Turks descendants of Timur. They controlled much of a good area, a large area of Afghanistan. Well, after the downfall of the Mughals, Ahmad Shah Abdali came, and he took control of the most of the areas of Pakistan, and he fought bravely against the uh, Maratha Hindu Raj. This is also a very critical question, whether the Abdali was a looter, or he was just for plundering here, or whether the uh, Maratha Hindus were really the people who came to empower the local Indians and revive the Indian rules. This debate is very difficult to decide, because uh, Ahmad Shah Abdali came to save the Muslim rule in Delhi and the surrounding areas, whereas the Hindus want to constitute their own sole rule in India. And similar things has happened in the current Modi government, that they consider India to be only country, uh, and to be just for the Hindus. Hindus uh, uh, dominant state, and these are the hounds of terror still chasing the people and putting this area into threat. Anyway, in November 1893, after very bloody wars between the British government and Afghan armies, there happened an agreement clear, and that is called Durand Line. And Durand Line is the division between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Sometimes there happens huge disputes on the Durand lines when the Afghan national government, especially in 2000 after the American attack, and the puppet governments of Afghanistan, they claimed the Durand line and they wanted some areas back from Pakistan, whereas Pakistan had to save the territory, and resultantly Pakistan is putting a fence on the border areas, which is often attacked by the uh, Afghan nationals. But the after the Taliban's have taken over, the disputes are now being settled by negotiating on the issues. Pakistan is a very important country for Afghanistan from many ways. In 1979, when Soviet Union attacked Afghanistan and took control, Pakistan fought against that, and in the result, Afghanistan got freedom, plus the other countries. Well, in war of terrorism, Pakistan also played a very vital role. And now, when Americans were about to leave, Pakistan helped a lot. Thank you very much.